Many of you, as I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe.
And knowing that you have a lot of value to add, right?
So if you're not looking at what is subconsciously running through the tape in your mind.
You know, you feel depressed, look at what's around you, what you surround yourself with.
Telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not smart enough, you're not enough.
Hi, my name's Jose and I'm here to inspire you every single day through the power of inspiration. And today we have a message from a lovely Oprah Winfrey. So over to you, Oprah. And also don't forget to download the InspirationNation podcast. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to share it with all your friends and leave a 5-star review, because that will help us grow and help you grow too.
Many of you, as I have been, as I am, are where you are in your life based upon what you believe. And it's not just what you think you believe on the surface, it's also your shadow beliefs that are holding you back from moving into the life that you believe you deserve. What I know is if you're not looking at the shadows, if you're not looking at what is subconsciously running through the tape in your mind, telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not smart enough, you're not enough, which is a tape that's playing for a lot of people. If you're not conscious of that, then you end up acting out of that belief system and not out of what you know to be the truest or want to be the truest for yourself. But you don't become what you want, because so much of wanting is about living in the space of what you don't have. That's why Jim Carrey's story is so powerful, because he started to act as though he already had it. He would go up to Mulholland Drive, he would drive away thinking, I already have those things, I just haven't accessed them as yet. I believe those things are going to come to me and I'm going to act like they are, so I'm going to move forward in my life in order to draw that to myself in such a way that my actions are in alignment with what I say I believe. So if you start to think about that, really, why are you where you are in your life? The choices that you have made have been because of what you believe to be true for yourself.
So this is a really important message for your beliefs. Beliefs lead you to where you are and where you're going to be. You're exactly where you are because of your beliefs. You've made decisions based on your beliefs. And if you want to change them, you change your life. So for me, I suffer with depression, anxiety, and I didn't realise the power of beliefs and how you can recognise where your beliefs sit is the way you speak to yourself. So when you're here listening to right now, when you're watching this video, what is that voice saying to you? Maybe saying you're not good enough, you'll never do it. What is this video about? Because if you listen to this video, you're going to start to change that voice. That voice in your head is putting you down. And I'm going to ask you a question. Whatever that voice is saying to you right now, would you say what it's saying to you right now to your best friend? I guarantee you would not, right? So why are you saying this to yourself? Why are you not taking control of it? What's the reason you're not taking control of that voice? The key is, or the problem is because you don't realise that that voice is us. We have total control over it. I didn't realise when I had depression, I thought it was something I couldn't get hold of. And then I read a book by Susan Jeffers, which was Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And that started to say, oh wow, a lot of people have this voice. And I didn't recognise how powerful that voice is if you let it run riot, if you don't take control of it. And the problem is with the voice is that this voice was given to you almost when you were born through stories in your nursery, you know, when you're growing up in your nursery. And the reason I say nursery is because I watched a video from Mel Robbins, brilliant coach, and they call it Ghosts in the Nursery. When you come out into this world from being born, your mind is not filled with all these doubts and, you know, self-deprecation of who you are. You come out with hope. Look at babies and how they grow. They don't care. They don't care that they crap everywhere. They don't care what they look like. They don't care. They just get on with life and enjoy the moments, right? They enjoy the moments. They don't judge themselves. The problem is, as we go through life, we take on maybe our parents or our friends. At least it was given to you, right? It shaped your mind, because when you're young, your mind is being shaped by your environment. But you can change all that. And it's, you know, when you got to this stage, you're just absorbing everything, right? Absorbing. But only till you become aware do you start to think, oh, I can change this. And that's what depression did for me. It came to a point where, you know, I was struggling. I didn't want to be here anymore. And I didn't actually do anything, but I had those thoughts, and I was just so depressed. And I, you know, I had a job where I was answering the phone. I couldn't pick up the phone. I couldn't virtually get out of bed, because I just felt, what is this about? What is life about? Is this it? I just felt, is this it? And look, I've still got a lovely family, lovely house and all that, but it's that something else that I needed to say. I needed to do something that I felt had an impact, you know, in the planet, right? And this is what led me to this. This is what led me to doing this. So going back to your beliefs, the reason I'm doing this now is because I've looked at my beliefs, I've looked where I want to add value, and I'm doing these videos. So I want to impact other people and know that there's a way through depression. And for me, through depression is coaching, is self-work, is self-development, and it's really difficult. It's really hard, because those beliefs, you might not want to let go of those beliefs, right? And there's beliefs you may not even know about. So it's just thinking about, you know, what is that voice saying to you, and how can you change it? And you need to examine it very closely, because if you don't examine it, you're going to continue doing what you've always done and get what you've always got. And I'm on a journey at the moment, as you know, with Inspiration Nation. This would not have happened had I not looked at my beliefs, right? Had I looked at the beliefs and made sure that, you know, I would add value to you guys right here. Inspiration Nation wouldn't have been born, all that stuff. So it's just really dialing into that and knowing that you have a lot of value to add, right? You have a lot of value to add, and I want you to really examine these beliefs. And as Mel Robbins said, go to the nursery, right? You know, so if you're in this environment where you're struggling, you know, you feel depressed, look at what's around you. What are you surrounding yourself with? You know, is it the people that you need to change around you? Is it the things that you watch, consume? Because I know for me that watching and consuming, I was just watching, you know, maybe soaps and things like that, sort of drama in those, and I really wasn't conscious about what I was consuming. And then I had to go, okay, if I want to get better, if I want to think in a clearer way, I need to start to find people that are thinking like that. So when I got Susan Jeffers, I started looking at coaching, all different people like Anthony Robbins. You know, now, you know, I've got a lot of different content I look at. I've got Anthony Robbins, we've got people on the podcast actually. So you go to inspirationnation.org.uk on the podcast, I interview Simon Scribb, multimillionaire, and all the successful people. Mark Drager, if you look at his content, it's all on the channel, on the podcast. They just think differently. They just take control of their mind and know that they impose their will on their mind. I'm going to say again, they impose their will on their mind. They know they are in control. And look, sometimes you still do stuff. I still do stuff which, you know, I feel that, you know, I could do better at, right? So another thing that I do is I journal every morning, and I look for being intentional throughout the day. I want to be intentional about what I want to be doing with my life. And at the minute, I've got a day job, which I absolutely love, which I really love, but what I want to do is full time. I do this content full time. So if you're watching this video, please share it, give it, subscribe, all that stuff would be great. Because I want to just do this every day for you to put yourselves in a better place and to get you from that anxiety and depression to a space where you don't feel anxiety and depression. You always get it a little bit, I still get it a little bit, but it's much more depleted because of the beliefs I have about myself now, the belief that, you know, I do matter, I am unique, I have a voice and I have control over my mind, and you can get that too. And the other thing, before we sort of jump into some tactics, is you've got to be careful about the messages that you absorb. Okay, you've got to be so conscious about what people tell you and what you take in. Okay, so you want to make sure that there's people that are going to still give you good feedback, right? You don't want to we just people being fake and, you know, you're great. It's just like, yeah, I enjoyed that, but what could be better, right? And know that it comes from a place of the people who come from a place of love and care, and the people who really want you to win. So you've really got to be conscious of that, and that's what I'd say to you really. So let's give you some tactics around how you can start to change that script you keep telling yourself. So number one, this is what I did a lot in my days when I was struggling. I've had those dips. I just write out what I'm thinking. How do I feel? Scale of 0 to 10. Where am I? What am I feeling? And I'm thinking, okay, write out the thoughts, okay? So how are you feeling? What the thoughts say? And then when you write those thoughts, think about a counter thought that could actually counteract that negative thought. Whether if you say, oh, I'm just rubbish, I'm crap, whatever. But say, I'm great, I'm good, I'm enough. Because a lot of time we don't think we're enough, right? But you totally are enough. And keep repeating that, because what you're now is you're feeding the part of your mind that's going to be the stronger part of that voice, right? The voice that is going to be lifting you up instead of putting you down. As I said before, it's not something that you say to your best friend, right? So you start to be your best friend. So that's number one, is write out your thoughts. Number two is that thing around, say, changing the thoughts. I should have said that, but changing those negative thoughts into positive ones. What's the counter thought? What's the counter thought that's going to help you and pull you up? And number three is to actually do this every single day. I do it every day. I think today, my daily video, I'm going to say I use my daily routine in my morning routine is 1022. And there you go, they're your tactics. And what I want you to do is I want you to take action on it. So don't forget to put those in the comments below. Hashtag it with InspirationNation. So until next time, InspirationNation, and I'll catch you guys later. Guys, I want you to know what was your single biggest takeaway from this video. I want you to put it in the description below and hashtag it with InspirationNation, because it's important that you take something away and work on it so you can get to your next level. You know you want more, and so to cater for that, we're running coaching services. If you go to inspirationnation.org.uk and catch them there, and you can fill in the form, and then we can have a coach service between you and me, or you and Lee, and you can get to your next level. It's great you stuck to us till the end of the video, so don't forget, check out all my other videos right over here. I'm sure you'll really enjoy them. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because that'll mean a lot to me, and also don't forget to hit the bell, because that will tell you when another video goes live. So you've been watching Inspiration Nation. Keep going, Inspiration Nation, and I'll see you right over there.